Always fresh and a little bit sticky. Keep it down, cannabis wiki. We're always fresh and a little bit sticky. The green room on cannabis wiki.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Green Room live from the Niagara 420 Expo in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Hey Dee!
Hey Jackie!
How's it going down there?
Hey, it's going good, It's been a good time here, although it be a little bit rainy, but it's been a great time here at the Niagara 420 Expo.
And you got your hash delivery.
Yes.
So
I'm feeling, I'm level now.
I'm level now.
Yes.
I'm high. So I'm really excited to interview our next guest because I don't believe we've interviewed him before or chatted with him before. This is Kevin from the Niagara Herbalist. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Welcome. Where's the accent from?
The accent is from England.
Oh, very English.
Yeah, so the rain you're talking about, it feels like I'm at home.
Oh, yeah, I got stranded for a day in London and it was raining.
Yeah, I was in Scotland and it was, it seemed like every single day around 2 o'clock it would be raining.
That's what we do.
Is weed legal in England?
No.
No?
No, it's up there with the other stuff.
Is that why you moved here?
Yeah, maybe.
So tell us who you are and tell us about the Niagara Herbalist.
Hey, so my name's Kevin Trethowan.
Of course,
How you
Trethowan.
say? That's it, you got it. So I'm one of the owners of the Niagara Herbalist. We're one of the very lucky first stores to open in the province on April 1st, 2019.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Yeah, thank
Good
you
for
very much.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride.
I can imagine.
Back in the days where we only had 4 products to choose from.
Oh, wow.
No edibles, no vapes, none of that good stuff.
Wow. And now who curates your menu? Do you do that?
But yes, we do. I can't really take too much of that. It's Jessica.
Oh, okay.
She's the brains behind the menu.
And can I ask, do you smoke weed?
I do.
All right, good. Okay, good answer. All right, we're good. Derek's in now. It's not just a guy who won the lottery and got his store open.
No, I'm a consumer.
So, and what was the struggle like to get that license and to get the first store and to be one of the first licenses and the whole?
It was a mad rush.
And when you found out that you've got it?
Just disbelief, really. Looking down at the email and it says we've won, I'm like, this isn't real.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there confusion with the name? Isn't there a Niagara Herbalist or Herbal? I remember something like that. I remember there's like an herbal place where you can get like salves, nothing to do with cannabis.
No, that's exactly it.
Right.
And yeah, we had calls from them saying, who are you?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And I read that she, the lady there, she got lots of calls saying congratulations.
Right.
And then she's like, for what?
I
didn't even enter.
So that's what I had heard. That she was getting calls saying, "Oh my God, congratulations, you won the lottery!" And she's like, "What are you talking about? What lottery? What do you mean? I didn't enter anything."
That's it. Yeah.
So where are you located?
So we're in the north end of St. Catharines. We're at Lake and Lakeshore. Yeah.
And what's it like? Busy foot traffic? How you doing?
I mean, I'm not just saying it because it's the plaza I'm at, but it is the best plaza around. We have everything that you need. It's like a one-stop shop.
Really?
Yeah. We got the cannabis, obviously. We have a pub next door with a restaurant. We've got a bakery. We've got a butcher's, grocery store. Literally, it's a one-stop shop.
A bakery near a cannabis shop always does well.
That's a dream, right? That's a dream.
You go in, you grab your pre-rolls, and then you go hit and buy your cupcakes.
The pub, do they do live music there? Because I know England, a lot of live music at pubs.
Not at the moment.
Oh.
I keep pitching it to them. Because who doesn't like live music?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And are they good neighbors because you're in cannabis and they're in spirits?
You know what? They're the best. They're the best neighbors.
Oh,
They've been supportive to us from the start. Anytime we need anything, they hook us up. They give us gift cards that we can give to our customers. We send people their way. They send people our way. Nice. It's really like a community in this plaza.
That's really nice. That's what you want the cannabis community to be like, right?
Exactly. We're just another business. We're no different than anybody else.
That's interesting, actually, because I was at the Retailers Connect last night, the independent retailers, and just hearing about their struggles and the stories. And we're a community. We're supposed to collaborate and come together. And yeah.
And I think as much as we need healthy competition, we need to understand that cannabis is about more than just a business.
Right.
It's way more than just a business, and we need to make sure that we're pulling things together. We're trying to do this industry together, because essentially it's the cannabis industry against everybody else out there who is slandering cannabis, who is saying it's this, it's this, it's that. It's not that. And it's up to us to collectively do it so we can put the good word out there and start changing people's perceptions.
Yeah, and there's different stores can be suited to different consumers. There's 6,000 SKUs out there. One store can't carry them all, so there's a niche for everybody. And work together to build the industry and destigmify it.
That's exactly it. I completely agree, and you're right there with the 6,000 SKUs that we got. Nobody can hold those.
Right.
And we need to make sure we're catering to all these people. I like that us independents, if we don't have a product in store, but a friend of ours does, we'll send our customers down to them.
Right.
We want them to support each other. And that's what we do.
Okay, Kevin, how did you come to the cannabis space? Like,
Yeah.
did you dream of owning a store your whole life, or how did this happen?
Tell us how the lottery, like leading up to the lottery, like why did you even apply? Like why did you think you could, like how did that, yeah.
Okay, so I come from actually a sports background initially. I come from a coaching background. I coach soccer. I don't like saying that word, it's football. But
Yeah.
I coach soccer.
Soccer.
I coached soccer at Brock University for the women's team, so I come from a sports background. But I needed a real job on the side that paid the bills, right? I got a young family. So I started laboring for a company that built cannabis greenhouses and indoor facilities. So from there, I learned it. I learned about the plant. I got my medical license. I started really understanding what it does and what it can do for you. So I got that, and then started working on a business plan to build a different type of cannabis business. But we entered the lottery, $75, put a name in the hat, and then we were chosen. It's like, here we go. I guess we're going to do this now.
And at that time, it was like striking like gold.
Oh,
because
remember?
at that, I
Yes.
remember, licenses were being bought and sold millions and millions of dollars. It was crazy.
It was madness.
Yeah.
Like, there was 60 in total. There was 60,000 entries. 25 were chosen out of 60,000.
Wow.
And you got it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So is that just the luck of the draw, or was it that your plan was, you had a serious plan? Like, I don't know. How did that work?
So we already had a plan to open up a dispensary. And if you remember, the legislation changed. Initially, it was going to be open for anybody to apply. And then I think some political change. And then it's going to be the lottery system. So we already had plans in place for a dispensary. And then this happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
You won the lottery.
I know.
So let
madness.
me ask you this, because
Yes.
this is a good question, because
Because he
you've been
says
there
it is.
since the start. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I say it is, Jackie.
Ask a good question.
Okay, I'm
Derek.
gonna ask a good one. So then it was like, okay, you have this rush of cannabis is legal. We want to see what's inside these stores. We want to try something. We're basically like, even brands, it was just
Yeah.
enough to just have a product and be in the store. Now it's like, things are like, you have somebody that's curating,
Menus.
the
Yeah.
menu. So like, tell me the difference of the business model from like then to now. Like, and obviously, like you said, you have other friends that have stores and stuff. So maybe not just yourself, like you being a member of the community and, having the expert knowledge of
Yeah.
owning a store, but like, give me a broad, like, what's the difference and how has it changed? Like, what had to change from then to now?
So first of all, the quality had to get better. We know that cannabis is a natural plant, right? And we want it to be as natural and as clean and as good as possible. First of all, we had those issues, which I think many retail stores did, especially the first 25 that opened, and going from the 4 product
Stale or
categories. Yeah, just old,
Right.
and it's kind of, you had to expect it. We're going to expect it going from medical to recreational. We're always going to see it. So that was the first hurdle we had to get over. And the 4 product categories before, so we had the flower, pre-rolls, capsules, and oils.
Right.
If we put those to market now, we'd have a very minimalized market. So I think the integration of what I would consider quote unquote normal products, can I say that? Like with drinks and edibles, they open up the market to a whole new range of clientele.
Concentrates too, right?
And concentrates. Yeah, you've got these people, and the beauty with cannabis is, as you know, we're all different. So what one person needs is different to what another person needs. Me personally, I can't do a dab. I'd be in the corner. It's not something I can do, but there's people that need that. And we need to make sure that we're making cannabis as available to all different types of people as much as possible.
Right.
And at least let people experience it to what they need. And that's kind of the biggest thing for us. And like you said, the curation of the menu was such a key part of it. You've got to have these options for people, especially we're only 4 years in. Like, this is still a new industry. There's we've still got so much more to do, but at least we're getting there. We're making these good positive steps.
But like, okay, like, did you notice, like, obviously, so when you open, there's a huge surge, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's new. Everybody wants to come in there.
It's a wild
And
west.
then it kind of like, you know, there's lots popping up. Like, for instance, in London, there's over there's like 76. There's more dispensaries than Tim Hortons.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So like, I can imagine that it's like someone at a day one person, like, you know, and I'm just guessing here in London, you know, it's spiking. And then as more people are opening up, it's like, you know, leveling out. And then, you know, and then maybe there's a time that, you know, you guys start to figuring out what products to order, who your customer is, who to service. Yeah. And then now you're climbing back up. Like, is there something like that? Like, or how is it?
That's a very good analogy. That's exactly how it is. And I think even from the LP side of things as well, we needed to flood the market. It's unfortunate, and people are going to lose businesses. It's going to happen, but it's something that had to happen. We needed to find the true demand of legal cannabis, both from a consumer's point of view and from a brand's point of view. And that's exactly what we saw. We saw this surge right at the start when it was just us, and then we have that big crash where everybody opens up. And that's fine, it's got to happen. But then that allows stores to find their niche, you know, and it becomes about, we're not just selling a plant here. What we're doing now is we're selling a service, we're selling an experience. And with the restrictions that we have on cannabis advertising and marketing, as you know, right? It's how do we get creative?
How do you tell your story?
Exactly. And the only way to do that is to have an in-store experience which goes beyond selling weed. It's got to be much more than that. It's the connection with your customers and also connecting with your community. Like we said about our relationship with Bugsy's next door. Am I allowed to say their name?
Of course you can.
Okay, excellent. Bugsy's next door. So we're, we have to build these relationships because cannabis is a legal substance. It's no different to anything else that's out there.
Do you have a loyalty program or something, or rewards program? Or?
Yeah, we have a loyalty program.
Yep,
just for our regulars that come in. And again, we're limited to what we can do and say right now with it, but let's just get it in place and reward people for being loyal and supporting their local independent store.
I love that. Like, some stores have local art, some stores have a recycling program, some stores have a loyalty program.
That's it.
Some, like, they do things within the community, and because exactly like you said, you're not just selling, you're part of a community and creating a community.
Exactly.
Niagara Herbalist.
Have you visited yet?
No, I haven't. And I haven't, and I've been everywhere, I thought. But yes, I will come. I will.
Come by.
I will. Have you heard of Weed Panion?
Weed Panion. I've heard the name.
Because people might come in your store and say, Weed Panion brought me here.
Okay.
So it's a product locator. And if the Niagara Herbalist comes up on it, I will pop in.
Okie dokie.
So when I'm so what I do is I put in like my favorite pre-roll, and then it will say where it is available in real time, closest to me. And I'll make sure that I'll fool around, try and find the Niagara Herbalist on there.
You get a commission. Do you get a commission for Weed Panion?
Well, they're my sponsor of the show.
Lovely.
So see,
But the thing is, Jackie, we need that. We need that. There's so many different product types now, right? There's so many different strains, so many different products. Having something like Weed Panion is going to be excellent.
So, and they also, like, you know what the information that's on your pre-roll or on your thing of flour or whatever, there's such limited amount of information. Well, on Weed Panion, I can purchase that, or before I purchase it, I can see everything about the strain, about everything about it. Like, it gives you this, it's like a little individual website on every single product.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It's pretty cool.
That's what we need.
Yes, we do need Weed Panion.
We do.
Well, I'll tell you my story. So, like, I like specific, like, hashes that are
super picky. Super picky.
They might be more expensive, and then they stick on the shelf longer. So sometimes stores won't reorder them. So I'll go, like, my local store will have it, then it won't have it, then maybe a store here. So I'm willing to make the trip. I'm dedicated. I'm willing to make the trip to where it is.
I love that.
So,
I love that. It's all about equality. You've got to find what works for you. Big time.
What's a very popular product you're in St. Catharines? So what's a very popular
A
product?
very popular product at the moment.
Are you going to say Shred?
No.
Okay.
At the moment, nothing against Shred, by the way.
Okay.
Nothing against Shred. At the moment, you know what's really popular is the organic comatose.
Organic comatose?
Yeah, from 1964.
Oh,
Okay.
1964.
That's the second time we heard that.
Yeah.
Second time we've heard that today.
Good quality, good price point. And what I like about the organic comatose is the farnesene.
Is the what?
Farnesene, the terpene, farnesene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to try, if you like indicas, you like end of day, I'd recommend the organic comatose or anything that's got farnesene in.
1964. That seems to be coming up a lot.
I usually get their hash. They have a couple of different hashes. One, it has like a stamp of the 1964.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
So I usually get those, but I'm gonna try that out. You're the second person today that said it.
Yes.
So.
Steve, have you tried the Afghan black hash?
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Solid, right? It's a staple.
Yeah. The Vortex. I like their they did good with that Afghan black, and then they did good with those capsules. The
Ooh,
gel.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's like I like
ones.
those guys. They're innovative. They don't, they're like, we're not paying for data sales, shelf space. We know we have a good product. We know where it fits, and you're either going to carry us or not. So
That's it. From an independent retailer, that's what we want. We don't want people that are getting money from data deals.
Mm-hmm.
We want it to be a level playing field.
Yeah.
We want independent cannabis stores to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's exactly. It's I think that it's more than, you can't just have it be like a Walmart. Like cannabis is something where even if somebody likes a certain strain, like, okay, you've recommended a strain for me now, I will try it. And I might like it, and I might rebuy it a couple times. But then, the second or third time that I come, I'm gonna maybe get that. But I'm gonna be like, what else do you have too? Because I want something else. So it's like, I think as cannabis consumers, they're always looking to, because you gotta keep switching, right?
Yeah,
because it's like if you smoke the same thing all the time, you're eventually not gonna get high from it anymore.
That's
Even
it.
that, no matter how good it is.
No, exactly.
It's like your body, your endocannabinoid system kind of gets used to it. So you need to have the variety. So cannabis is something where you always have to be curating, and that's who's really winning.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. And we find that from customers who they have their regular products that they buy, and then they'll come in and they'll say, you know what, I'm not feeling this anymore. So,
right.
You either need a tolerance break or try something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Change it up a little bit. Give your body a rest, get used to it, and then bring it back afterwards.
Then you come back, and he's like, "Oh wow, you got that back in stock? I haven't had that." And right? And then, so it's like it's a process, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And you get these guys, and they come from the regular consumer packaged goods, and they don't understand this. So that's why I like it now, because it's kind of like, it's shaken out, and the real cannabis people who understand and are like plugged into the community and understand what weed is, those are the ones who are now starting to come ahead.
I couldn't agree more. That's exactly it.
Okay, what'd you think about that Dutchie thing the other day?
Well, that was fun.
On 420.
Of all days. Right?
Like, what was that?
Oh.
That's nuts too.
And that was across the board. Right? That was everybody, even in the States as well.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I heard that was like the 4th year in a row.
What? That it's crashed on
So
420?
Kova, they did this post that basically said like, if your POS system went down again, because basically it's the equivalent of going down on Black Friday.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
For
exactly.
retail, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So they already had like a video and all kinds of stuff. So apparently this has happened the last 2 or 3 420s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
And does that get you think you're going there, Derek? How do I get in there and make something better than Dutchie?
No, Weed Panion, are they gonna-
Weed Panion. Yeah, Weed Panion will
See, look.
slowly be the
Find the
next
menu,
Dutchie.
buy the menu.
There you go.
Everything's done. We'll talk after, Jackie.
What are the hours, Niagara Herbalist?
We are Sunday to Wednesday, 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 till 10.
And wow, 10. And do you have delivery? Do you have?
Yeah, we do free delivery St. Catharines, Thorold, and Niagara-on-the-Lake. And we deliver Niagara-wide for a small fee.
Oh, nice.
Wow, I like that.
So we do. We're all community. The 3 owners, we all live in St. Catharines. All of our staff are from Niagara. Like I said, we pay our staff a living wage. They get benefits. So we're trying to be more than just a pot shop. We're trying to do as much as we can with our community as well.
Are you hiring?
You interested?
If Weed Panion doesn't pay, just kidding. Weed Panion for the people.
Are you hiring at Weed Panion?
Not yet.
Okay.
We just hired a whole bunch of people.
Okay. Not me?
No, sorry. Yeah, you were busy.
Okay, fair enough.
What's the average day in the life of a cannabis owner, like the owner of a shop? Do you wake up and do what?
Me? So I do more of the marketing operations, So I do a lot of the day-to-day stuff,
Right.
trying to make sure the store's functioning. If something's not going as smooth as what I like, I'll try and find a new process for it.
Okay.
Try and make sure we're being efficient. And also, it's that engagement with the customers. Customers, I don't think people place enough value on their customers. Your customers cannot be a number that's walking through the door and giving you dollars. Your customer has to become your friend, has to become part of your family. You have to build that trust with them.
They love that in the cannabis
You have to have
community
your
too.
have
pulse
to.
on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you have to know what's moving, what's shaking out. They're saying, "Oh yeah, you have this, da da da. This is going good. We like this." Like you have to, you have to be in it.
Exactly. You know a good thing, right? Like all the 3 owners at the Herbalist, we still work at the shop. We're still doing POS shifts. Like
Nice.
I love standing on my till and just talking to people about weed all day long, recommending this, hearing their feedback. What do they recommend for this? And just learning from there.
That's
It's a
That's why the
beautiful thing.
herbalist is number one. It's because they're a pillar of the community. guys.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
is
what
there
it
more
is.
than one Niagara Herbalist?
Just one.
Just that Niagara Herbalist.
Just
and
the
that's-
Niagara Herbalist.
And that's it. The
That's
Niagara
it.
Herbalist. There's just one. What are
That's
you
it.
on social media?
Me? Do you know what?
Your store.
My store at Herbalist
Or
Family.
you, Kevin? What are you? What's your social media, Kevin? Okay, and like website, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah,
what do you
so
got?
thenigaraherbalist.com. Very easy, nice and
NiagaraHerbalist.com.
straightforward.
NiagaraHerbalist.com. That's how we find you.
Come check us out if you're in the area. Come say hello. You don't even have to buy any weed. We're just there to chat.
Do you have like of course, like accessories, bongs, things? Do you have
Yes.
swag, like marketing, like do you have
Yes.
sweatshirts and
Yeah,
things?
we've got
and
all
you
that. We've got all that good stuff.
all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, I'm
We're
excited.
actually in our booth over there with we have a 4-foot bong
You
Ooh.
do?
over in our booth.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll have to check it out. We never get to leave our little caged-in area here.
I should have brought it with me.
Oh, that would have been fun. That
Yeah.
would have been really fun. How big is the store?
You should
Us-
get a picture of Afro Man with the
Ooh, hitting it.
4-foot ball. Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be outside soon, isn't he?
yeah, at
Yes.
420, I think. Or
Oh.
is it 420? Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Sweet.
so.
Between
Yeah.
3:30 and 4:30, he's going to be
Yeah.
outside. But that's a surprise and secret, I think.
You know,
Okay.
that's what I would have did. I would have wrote that into the rider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you needed
So
the
I-
4-foot bong?
Well, to
Yeah.
Matt, I would have said, Matt, listen, you want to what? You want us to sponsor 420? I need the picture of the herbalist 4-foot bong with Afro
With
Man,
Afro Man.
right? So next
then
year,
we're in.
next year
Next
we need that in the contract.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
That's
I'm
part
in.
of the rider. You understand?
I like the way you
That's
think,
not-
Derek.
okay.
Love the way you think.
All business, all the time. I was going to say, how big is the store?
The frontage is 1,600 square feet. We've got quite a
Oh,
big
wow.
store.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
two
a big
different
store.
areas. Yeah.
Wow, we talked to lots of people that have 500, less than 500, around 5. They're like a closet.
Yeah, I love that though. I love
Yeah,
it because it
it-
gets people to be creative.
That's
right?
we went to one in Alaska, and it was like a little, just like a little
Yeah.
hole in the wall. It was fun though. It
How's
was really
Alaska?
fun.
It looks beautiful over there.
Oh my goodness, the most beautiful. So I don't like cold, but
Yeah.
it was the most beautiful place I've ever been. Like
It looks
was
incredible.
beautiful. I don't want to live there, and I don't care if we go back. But to say that I've been there and seen it and done it, it was amazing. Icebergs are very humbling.
Yeah.
Like, and there's whales everywhere, and the regular birds are like eagles. Like that's the right. Like we
Wow.
have shithawks. They have, you know what I mean? Like seagulls. They don't have seagulls. They have eagles. It's pretty amazing. And the weed was good. It was great. It was it was a little. They were very
How did you find the weed compared to Canadian weed?
well.
And this is with
I'm being real honest. It was a
that's
little-
it. Cannabis is honesty, right?
It was
Because we've got to
really.
get
It was really dry.
Oh,
It
yeah?
seemed very old.
there. Okay.
And they were very uptight. Like you couldn't buy a lighter in any of the weed shops. You couldn't buy matches or anything like
Ah.
that. Like you could just buy weed, and you weren't allowed to smell anything or look at anything. It all had to leave the store. Like you couldn't. Yeah, it was. They were very. It was
Very
almost a very
strange.
clandestine situation.
yeah.
So that was Alaska.
Ah. Beautiful to look at, not so good for weed.
Yeah, not so good for weed. Thank you, Kevin from the Niagara Herbalist, for joining us.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Thank you, Derek, for having me on.
That was
Thanks.
really fun. Thanks for joining us on the Green Room live from Niagara 420 Expo in the 7th wonder of the world, beautiful Niagara Falls. Peace.
Peace.
We're always fresh and a little bit sticky. The Green Room on Cannabis Wiki.